If you ride with me, you gotta work for the both of us. I'll put you in the driver's seat. Don't gotta hurry in the love. When you ride with me,
This retrograde is grading. And those of you that don't pay attention to the moon cycles and stuff like that, this retrograde is grading. And emotions have been very high, even for myself. Just I kind of caught myself, I guess you could say, thinking back on my past and stuff like that. Certain things that I've been through, certain experiences that I had, certain challenges that I had that made me the best version of myself. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to kind of look at social media and just assume that a person have a perfect life just because of the way that they decide to handle themselves after their trials and tribulations. I'm not gonna say I have the perfect life. I'm not gonna say that I have had the perfect life, but my trials and tribulations is what brought me to this point. And when I say that, basically meaning like I had a lot of growing pains. I had a lot of childhood wounds. I had situations with stuff that I didn't really feel comfortable with speaking on, but I had certain situations that came up in my life to where my innocence was, I was stripped of my innocence at a young age. And it was most definitely a trying experience, but those experiences made me me. Nevertheless, those experiences made me me because I felt like the Most High saw and was with me every step of the way, throughout my journey. I'm one of them type of people to where I'm not gonna say everybody should handle their experiences like this, but I feel like laughter is the key to life. And the reason why I feel that way is because it's so much strength when you can take those experiences and instead of dwelling on them and harboring them and hating the fact that you had to go through those experiences, it's like it's a healing feeling to be able to laugh at those experiences. Like, it's a saying that people used to say, that be like, laugh now, cry later. Well, sometimes I feel like I do the opposite. And to some, it might be crazy, but to me, it's a releasing feeling. And when I say that, meaning like, don't be afraid to cry now and laugh later. Because ultimately, once you cry now and laugh later, you'll be able to look back at those experiences and laugh at the certain, not all experiences you're gonna laugh at, but I'm saying you'll be able to look back at those experiences and laugh at the fact that you had those experiences and you plowed through those experiences the way that others wasn't expecting you to. And that's my key to life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody should be able to, explore those emotions and those vulnerable parts of themselves. They should be able to release those, whether it be through laughter, whether it be through crying. You know what I'm saying? And most definitely just like overall, like I said, behind the camera, behind the scene, you know what I'm saying, it's just like, it's just the world that we live in. It's the world we live in. It's the world we live in, and it's so many people in the world that I know that probably do go through those things. And I just feel like we have to do a lot better. You know what I'm saying? We have our adults of this season, most definitely we have to start adulting. But I also must say this: please don't take those the experiences that I have had is not the only reason for me being a trans guy. And I must put that out there, because some people like to take those experiences and run with it. I very much so knew my identity. It felt my identity at a young age. That's one reason why I am starting this channel. But like I said, when it comes down to emotional trauma and abuse, I'm the type of person to where I will cry now and laugh later. And that's just me. I don't know if others want to do that, but that's one of the best forms of release. So cry now laugh later. If you gotta get a journal those emotions out. How do those emotions make you feel? Write and release. Send a letter to those that, that anybody that harms you. Write and release. And after that, you'll be laughing, because how I look at things is you'll be laughing at it, because like, you're gonna be able to do things that others did not expect you to do. You're gonna go a long ways if you could just plow through those emotions, cry now, and laugh later. They wasn't expecting you to get this far. And as I'm saying they wasn't expecting me to get this far. So if they wasn't expecting me to get this far, they wasn't expecting you to get this far. Alright? So peace be unto you. Have a blessed day.